Today's drawing is going to be a fun little quick, easy polar bear face. You could probably do this drawing in about 5 minutes if you were just working straight through. So the video is going to be a little bit longer because I explain it as I go and try to give you some ideas of ways you can make it a little bit different and unique instead of just doing a simple copy. Hi, I'm Rashonda. I'm the creator of this YouTube channel as well as the artbyro.com website, where you can find over 250 art and drawing tutorials. I hope you'll join me today for this fun, easy, beginner-friendly polar bear face. So let's go on over to the art studio and get started. All right, this is going to be a super easy, quick little 5-minute drawing. And I'm calling it a polar bear. I don't know. Originally, I kind of thought it looked like a snowman. But then I sort of thought it looked more like maybe a polar bear. I don't know what it is. I think he's cute. We can call him whatever you want. But this is going to be a quick little 5-minute drawing. So what we're doing here is, this is going to be the hat. This will be his eyes and where the nose is going to go. Just kind of line everything up a little bit easier. So what I want to do with the hat is to make it a little bit more interesting, put these little folds on here instead of just making it go straight across. And then the same thing up here at the top. And then we can curve these lines also. So by curving them and overlapping them, it's just an easy way to make it just a little bit more interesting. And then for his nose, I just want a nice big nose. Oh, we could change the shape of the nose and make it look more like a bear's nose, more of a triangular shape. So I like to encourage you as you're watching either my videos or anybody's videos, whoever you follow for your drawings, or whether it's in a book or on a website or wherever you're going to get your inspiration or to follow along. Think about ways you could do it different. So just by changing the shape of the nose, you would have a completely different drawing. Just by doing that one little thing, and then you can go from just simply copying what somebody else is doing to coming up with something that's your own, something that's unique and original, and just by making little changes. Same thing with the eyes. How could you change the eyes? What if we put some lines on here, some little, maybe a mouth over here? We could add a mouth like this off to the side. There's a lot of different ways you can change it up just by doing little things and making it different and making it all your own. So think about just some little different ways you can change things. So now the next thing I want to do is the outline, and then we're going to add some color. And I just got this set of Ohuhu drawing pens, fine lining pens, and it comes with 8. There's a brush, there's the big ones, there's little ones, everything in between. And I'm super stoked to start using these. I love that it comes with all the different nibs. So let's go ahead and do the outline. So I'm using a 0.3. We'll see what this one looks like for this drawing. I feel a little bit weird for saying that I'm excited to use some outlining pens, but I just got the set, and This is my first time opening them up. They've been just sitting there waiting for me. It seems kind of silly to say that I'm excited to try them out, but I'm sure I'm not the only one that gets excited about new art supplies. And I think that pack of 8 was like $11, so very reasonably priced. I'll drop a link in the description if you're interested in checking out their products. I recently got a second set of Ohuhu markers, and I really, really like them. I like the colors. So I'm gonna switch. I like a little bit heavier of an outline, so I'm gonna switch to a 0.5. Try out this 0.5 and see what that does. So on this bottom, I'm just gonna add a little bit more to it. Thicken that up a little bit. Now this is another thing that you can change up and do differently if you wanted to, is the way you do your outlining. So like I said, I like a little bit thicker outline on my drawings. And I think I'm going to use, there's a 1mm pen in there that I'm going to use to fill in these black areas. See what that looks like. Try those out. So I want to get a little bit of a buffer around there, so I'm not sure. I think a 0.5 is probably the biggest outliner I have outside of this set. So I just want to have a little bit of a buffer around here so I don't go into the drawing. So I'm just going to take this 0.5 and make this a little bit thicker and then fill it in. I could also fill this in with marker, but I don't love how black markers look when you fill in the big areas of the drawing. And then another thing I'm going to do is take let's try the 0.2, and let's do some little shading in here where there might be some shadow areas. So what I was saying is your outlining is another way that you can change up the drawing and put your own little twist on it. By adding this cross hatching, we're changing it up. So if you did your shading different, you could use a different color. I'm just using the black. You could use blue or red or gray. That would be another variation that you could use. Just think about different ways that you can change it up a little bit. So this is the 1. Think about different ways you can change it up and make it your own. So what I'm going to do is fill in the eyes and the nose with the black. And this looks a little more like what a marker would look like. So as I was saying earlier, is I don't care too much for filling in the big areas with a black marker because it doesn't look the same as what the outlining pen does. The outlining pens give it a little crisper black, I think. That's how I feel about it anyway. I could be wrong. It could just be the way I'm perceiving it, but I think the black pen, the outlining pens, let's make it look a little sharper. They definitely don't bleed into the paper as much, so if you use a marker for your outline, the edges are a little bit fuzzy. And that might not be something everybody notices or cares about, but I just like the way the outlining pens look compared to a marker. Now you could also do the nose a different color. We could make it red, you could make it brown. You could do the eyes a different color. You could make the eyes completely different. A different shape, make them more detailed. My goal for this one is just keeping it real simple. And I don't know what the time's at right now. It looks like about 10 minutes. But if I were just doing this and not talking and not explaining things, this could easily be finished in 5 minutes. Of course, it takes a little bit longer talking and explaining things, and I added a few little extra details to it with the shading and whatnot. So then for the hat, I'm going to use this bluish gray marker. I'm going to do my shadow with this. I'm going to do it right along that edge, and then take the red again and go back over it and soften it up a little bit. And then the last thing I want to do is I'm going to clean up these pencil lines a little bit first. Get rid of those. Instead of just leaving everything white, which would be pretty boring. So one of the things we want to think about when we're making our art is little things we can do to make it look just slightly more interesting. So I'm going to take this blue and just add in some little streaky areas of some shadow. And you could do this with whatever color you want, really. You could do purple, you could do orange, you could make it look more like it's reflecting the sun. Just going to add just a little bit in some different spots, just to give it some color instead of just plain white. You could do this with gray. And that's it. So this little guy is finished. I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you feel inspired to create some of your own artwork. And I will see you in the next video. Happy creating! Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you feel inspired to create some of your own artwork. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. That really helps me out. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to get notified of future videos. And before you leave, check out the description box. There's some links in there to the supplies that I use and those Ohuhu markers, as well as a freebie that you can pick up to help you with your artwork. And I will see you next time. Bye!